Hi everyone, this is Janelle Ocloo of Lojo Immigration, where we provide you with confidence and clarity with your immigration legal matters. Okay, so today's video is about priority dates, okay? What's my priority date? Oftentimes we have people who call us over here at Lojo Immigration and someone is sponsoring them for immigration, whether it's an employer or a family member, and they're wondering, well, why is it taking so long? You know, my so-and-so filed for me years ago. Why is it taking so long? Or, you know, I filed for my son or daughter. Why don't they have their green card yet or their immigrant visa? So that's what we're going to talk about today is priority dates, okay? So oftentimes when these people contact me and they want to know, why is it taking so long? I will ask them, well, what is your priority date? And then I'll sometimes get kind of a blank look. Priority date? What are you talking about? Priority date. So let me explain what a priority date is, okay? First of all, depending on what type of a green card process you are going through. If you are going through a family-based process, okay, that's the I-130 family-based petition, then your priority date is going to be the date that the I-130 immigrant petition, that's the petition for immigrant relative, was filed. So when I say filing date, it's actually the date that that petition reached immigration. Okay, the date that the person sponsoring you sent in the petition, it reached immigration. That is your priority date for your family-based petition. Okay? Now, if you happen to be going through an employment-based process for your permanent residence for a green card, then it's going to depend on two things, okay? If you have a labor certification based process, okay, starting with a labor certification, which is most, okay, employment-based processes start with the labor certification. In that case, then the priority date for your case is the date that the labor certification was filed with the U.S. Department of Labor. That is your priority date. Now, there are some employment-based petitions where people don't need a labor certification. For example, if you have an EB1, employment-based first preference petition, or you are filing NIW, that's National Interest Waiver. So if you have an EB1 or a National Interest Waiver NIW case, then there is no labor certification, and your priority date is going to be the date that the I-140 immigrant petition was submitted to USCIS, okay, the date it arrives. So, folks, that is what your priority date is. Now, once you know what your priority date is, and if you are in the green card process, certainly you should know what your priority date is. Now, I'll say this. The one exception are the people who are immediate relatives of United States citizens. Those are the spouses of U.S. citizens or the parents of citizens who are at least 21 years older, or the children of citizens where the children are less than 21 years old. Those immediate relatives, those are not preference petitions, so you don't have to worry about priority dates because visa numbers are always available for those cases. But for other family-based or employment-based processes, it matters what your priority date is. The next thing that you need to know is, what's the current priority date? Current means what priority date cases is the Immigration Service, would be at USCIS or the U.S. Department of State, the consulates and embassies abroad. What process are they, what date are they working on right now? And for you to know that, you need to look at the visa bulletin, okay? The visa bulletin. You can find it online, just Google visa bulletin or check out our website, www.lojolaw.com. We have a resource there where we have a link to the visa bulletin, and you can see the current month's visa bulletin. So you are gonna look at, first of all, whether it's family sponsored. There's a chart for the family sponsored, and there's another chart for employment sponsored, depending on what type of case you're doing. And then you're also going to look based on your country of chargeability. Okay, country of chargeability. Now, most people in the world are all going to fall into the first column, which is all other countries of chargeability, or we call it rest of the world. Most people are going to fall under there. But then people who were born in what's called high demand or oversubscribed countries. So basically when it comes to US immigration, that's China, India, Mexico, the Philippines. Those are the countries where there's the most immigration to the United States, okay? So those will have separate columns, usually with different cutoff dates, okay? So you can look at those cutoff dates, and that's gonna give you an idea of, okay, which cases are they working on right now? And since now you know what your priority date is, okay, you can see, okay, how far is it out? Is it just months out, or is it possibly more like years away? Okay, so basically that's how you want to view the visa bulletin, okay, and your priority date. Now, for the most part, the visa bulletin is generally forward moving, meaning each month, it's published by the State Department each month, and the dates are getting closer and closer, okay, to your filing date. But every once in a while, the numbers do retrogress. That's to move backwards. Now, more on retrogression in my retrogression video. So check out the video on retrogression, okay? So folks, that's how you know what your priority date is. So please make sure that for your particular case, you always know when your priority date is, okay? I hope you found this information to be helpful. Please, if you have found some useful information, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget, click to subscribe, and look out for more videos from Lojo Immigration. Thanks for watching. Bye.